It's not so much, I never blame anything on the players. So those guys last year, they played their hearts out for me and our program. If you want to look at someone that blame them all last year, you completely look at me. I'm the coach, I'm the guy who should take all of the heat, and I am. What we did this year is we went out and we got experience. I've said for so long, and that it's hard to win in college basketball in general when you're young. And man, I caught myself being young last year. So I went out and I got some older guys that have played and been through some adversity. I know Jarkel with us. He's a guy who's proven. He started off in Division I, transferred back home to the SEC, has played, against some great teams. And so he's going to be great for T. He's going to be great for the rest of our players. And all of the transfers, including a guy like Casey Marcel, who was in the program last year, and our guys will really benefit from. And so when you look at college basketball, last year, the teams who were really good were the teams, and I'm not going to say the word old, those guys who were experienced, and that's what happened.
Now from the podium here, the note I have says that you have already assumed the role of vocal leader. So two questions. One, how long did it take for you to become a vocal leader? And two, what is your style in being a vocal leader?
When I first got it, first of all, he talks all the time. So that's how he became vocal leader. We didn't have no choice for that. But go ahead, I'm sorry.
No, I was going to say that I love to talk, I love to communicate, and this team is amazing to be around. And I'm very vocal. I like talking, like I said, to my teammates, being communicative, and just learning my teammates from day one was the goal.
Coach, do you ever find a time in which you asked Jarkel to not talk so much?
Oh, all the time. No, he's been great, and I'll say this about T too. Going through that process, and going through the NBA Combine and having the opportunity to go meet at some great programs in the NBA. Man, he's a different guy, and he's matured. And a lot of that is because he became a sophomore, but a lot of it is what he went through as a freshman. And these two guys, they will have to be our leaders. And they got to lead both on and off the court. I think what's important for us to be successful.
What was the pitch to Terquavion to get him to come back? I mean, so many guys leave, and you get this guy to stay despite this circumstance.
It wasn't a pitch. I was just there to be very supportive of him. And, whatever decision he made, I was willing to live with. I think you would have to talk to him, but I think he got to the point where he wanted to be a guy that could possibly be a lottery pick. He decided that he wanted to come back. Now, of course, I was happy. I was one of the happy guys. I felt like it was Christmas. But as far as the decision, I had nothing to do with that. I was just very supportive. I was a shoulder to lean on if he needed one.
Some teams have a motto or a tagline for the season based on either the players or the state of the program. Do you have something like that going into this year?
Yeah, we do. We talk about ART. ART stands for accountability, relentless, toughness, and together. And that's what we want to go by. So when you see ART for us, ARTT, accountability, relentless, toughness, and together. And that's what we talk about. We talk about when you're having success, that's what we want to go by. When you're struggling at times or you're going through some adversity throughout the game, that's what we want to be.
Have you seen Terquavion improve?
Well, he's matured. And a lot of that, I would contribute that from, number one, he's mature because he's a sophomore. A lot of times freshmen become sophomores and they become good players. But he did something unique that most people don't do as a freshman. He had such a great year, being able to go to the Combine and being able to go and work out for so many different NBA programs, I think has helped him mature. He's taken positive feedback, he's taken negative feedback, and certainly he's brought it back into our program, into his game also.
Was he always it seemed like he was still streaky as a shooter. Like his percentages look great. I mean, how do you kind of work with him on picking the spots?
Yeah, you know, somebody else said that, and I always tell people I kind of disagree, and here's why. You know, I put him in such a tough spot. Number one, a kid from high school that has to come in and play that many minutes. Number two, you know, we didn't have a reliable, at that time, a post guy to throw the ball in there. So some of the shots that he took is because that's what I needed him to take, or we needed him to take in the game. I think you'll see a better percentage or more accurate shots because he's got other pieces around him now. You know, him and Sebron, you know, between the two of those guys, they took 27 shots a game. They had to. Then you add in Jarkel, but we just didn't have enough experience around those guys to help win.
That means a lot to me. ART stands for accountability, relentless toughness together. So holding each other accountable, that's big for us as a team. Being relentless through adversity and everything, and being together as one. You need your brother's keeper. You got to be your brother's keeper. I feel like that's what every good team has. And just being tough, you know. That's good. That's good to be. It's good to be tough.
Coach also mentioned that you were put in a tough spot last season, whether it was the shots you were asked to take or the minutes you shouldered in your first year. How do you think you grew from that experience?
I think I grew a lot. I've now learned how to play the college game. I feel like more, and what reads I need to be making, and also just playing a lot of those minutes my freshman year early kind of helped me understand the game more.
I mean, I'm sure everyone's been asking you about your decision. Do you feel like everyone kind of thinks it's unorthodox? I feel like everyone either expected you to go or expected you to transfer, and you did the opposite. How do you look at that?
I mean, I don't really buy into what everybody else think. I've never been that type of guy, so it really don't affect me with what people think. At the end of the day, it was my decision, so I went with what I felt. And I'm big on loyalty, so I never change on my team.
Does it matter to you to like be the face? You got a chance to be the face of the team, the guy that could lead them back to the tournament. I mean, do you feel that too?
I mean, it doesn't matter to be the face. I don't think it's no face. I feel like we all in this together. So if we not in it together, then it's not gonna work.
Last year you weren't there, but just a disappointing season. How has the team handled that disappointment from last year and trying to rebound this year?
You know, most definitely try to forget about it, but that's what sets the fire off. You know, come in every day with a sense of urgency, and just go hard every day, stacking on days to try to get that season out of our minds.
You haven't played any games yet, but have you gotten a taste of what it's like in the state as far as basketball, and especially at the college level?
Yeah.
Have you? What has that been like for you?
Man, it's been fun, man. The fan base is amazing here, man. I feel like if not the best fan base in the country, man. It's amazing.
I'm enjoying campus so far.
It's good. It's fun. It's cool, man. I don't really do much, but when I'm around campus, it's cool. It's nice. People are lovely, and I like it.
What message do you have for Wolfpack Nation?
I love Wolfpack Nation. I'll give y'all everything I have to give.
Oh man, I can't wait to see y'all in the stands. Should be a special year. We're gonna come out and play hard for you guys every night, and can't wait.
Well, I just be patient, and I know that's not always necessarily what people want to hear. But I like our program. We've had some really good summers by going to Bahamas. We also, have had 10 practices, leading up to the Bahamas. We've had some adversity. Our chemistry is really good. We have depth. Just forget about last year. Really forget about last year and concentrate on the previous 3 or 4 years where we had a lot of success.
When you look at some